Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Wintermute, Best Start, The Long Dark, Perfect Start, Episode 3. Okay, let's get straight into things. So we're going to go to Wintermute, which is, of course, what we're playing. Go to Load, and we load our most recent save. Oh, for a minute I thought it wasn't there. That would have been cyclically devastating. That means. Okay, here we are. We are back to the story where we left off. Okay, our stats are all fairly good and not too bad. We've got everything down here drying, so that's all good. There's a pair of gloves there. Worn work gloves. Okay, what are our current clothing layouts? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got some of those. Okay, let's pick these up. They're still frozen, 20%. Okay, so leave it. Maybe move it closer to the fire. Let's. Oh no, not the fresh guts. On the gloves. See if we can get to the gloves. There they are. Okay, take it and stand by the fire. And what we can do, if we actually have any fuel, is add some. But I don't think we do. So no, we've got none at the moment. Let's have a quick look at the time. Okay, so we're at the tail end of the day, and let's have a look at our objectives. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so locate hidden supply cache in the cave. I've not done that yet. We need to place a snare and catch at least one rabbit. Well, that we can try, but I will say in my other playthrough, didn't get that far. Takes forever and ever to catch a rabbit with a snare. Right. Okay, so what we will do is built-in supply caches, locate hidden supply cache in the cave. So we know where that cave is. Not sure how much of the day and whether we have enough of the day to be able to do it, but that's fine. Now let's go to our clothing and have a look at these frozen gloves, see how they're doing. They're only 10% frozen now, so they are frosting. So we need them to defrost a little bit more. And while we're waiting for that, if we harvest these gloves for some cured leather, so let's get it harvested. Okay, let's quickly check our weight. How are we doing? 33.8 out of 35, so we're good. Might as well drink this can. That will reduce our weight by a quarter of a kilogram, and also we'll deal with our stats. Okay, now that all of those actions have taken place, let's see how our gloves are doing. Oh, they're now 99% wet. Okay, so now they need to dry. Okay, so I have a sneaking suspicion it's worth us standing right next to the fire here, going to our cloth item. So go cycle back through again, and then just drop. Because then they will dry out. Now these are the ones that we're wearing, so I think it might also be worth harvesting these ones as well. Only going to take 10 minutes, and that'll give us some more cloth. Go. Let's have a look at our clothing. How's everything doing? 97%. Oh, 50% needs to be repaired. Okay, so give it a quick repair. That will improve thermodynamics of our clothing, so it will give more protection. So we're at plus 14 degrees Celsius now. That's 100%. That's at 97, 99, 94, 90. So all fairly good condition. 94, 77, and 92. So these could do with being repaired, unless we have anything better. Which we do not. So click off, click back, and then just go repair. Okay, that gets everything repaired. And if we go back, so we're still at 14 degrees, 13% protection, 88% of our sprint, so that's fine. 63%, oh dear, we were being repaired, unless we have one in better condition. Yep. We have one in 73%, so wear that one instead and then repair it. Don't worry about that 19% for the sewing kit. We have more sewing kits and you can find them fairly regularly, so it's not an issue. There we go, so we're now plus 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we're in a better position. However, I have a sneaking suspicion we may have burnt away most of the day. Oh, one more thing to check before we go anywhere is to make sure that we actually have our bedroll on us rather than in the house, because if we need to sleep, we're going to need a bedroll. So go to our items. Do we have our bedroll? No, We do not. Okay, so back we go into the house and make sure we pick it up. Without your bedroll, you're not going to be able to sleep. So round the corner we go. However, there is no bedroll here. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, did we leave it somewhere? This cabinet is empty. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, that's an interesting conundrum. I thought we picked it up on the last stream here, which was on the floor. Okay, so we have no bedroll here. Now, there's plenty of beds in the town, so that's not an immediate direct threat. However, we do now need to find a bedroll. But it's handy that I know where one is. So we have the supply cache here in the cave, but we need to go to the petrol station. So have we got enough of the day left? Yes, we probably have. Let's give it a bash, and we will head to the petrol station. So quick flash of the map, make sure we're going the right way. If not, we can turn around this way. I'm intrigued now as to where we left the bedroll, to be completely honest. We could do with eating something well, so go to food. What do we have that's instantly consumable? Not a lot, so we'll eat the snack bar. There we go. Actually, it'd be worth seeing how much meat is left on this carcass. Nothing. Okay, so the wolves did literally eat the whole thing, left nothing behind, although of course I can still take the hide and fry that off. Okay, let's get to the petrol station and pick up that bedroll, which is at the back. Luckily I know where it is, otherwise we'd have an issue. Let's actually load our flare gun as well. There we go, so it's ready for action, just in case any wolves decide to show their faces. Fatigue, we're not doing too bad. Thirst and hunger, again, not too bad. But obviously not at 100%, so a bit less than ideal. But let's get up and we will head to the cave. I have a sneaking suspicion tomorrow. Oh, and there's a wolf. If we can get in before getting attacked. There we go, that's the way to do it. Just run. Okay, so we're in. Obviously Methuselah has gone with his little fire escape thing, but at the back here should have, where is it? Oh, there was a bedroll in here somewhere, or there's a bed. I thought there was also a bedroll, so I'm missing it. Or all of our bedrolls seem to be disappearing. Okay, looked in here. Oh, it was blocked one. Okay, so no. Intriguing. Well, there is a bed, and we can create a fire in here, so that's not the end of the world. But we are going to need to locate the bedroll. Without the bedroll, we're going to be quite stuffed on what to do going forwards. There's some cloth there. We'll take that. We'll take the stack of papers. Because we can use that as kindling. There's a book there as well. Oh, there's some granola bars.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
That's good, so we got some food. We clearly missed on the first few times that we were in here. Okay, and we're also looking now really for something to break down for wood. That will give us a fire. There aren't any crates in here. Again, it's a little bit on the disappointing side. We'll take the water and drink it, seeing as we are thirsty. So go to food, go to our water and drink. There we go. Now that sorted out our thirst requirements. Now when it comes to timber, we do have a plank that we can break down. That's going to give us 2. Is there anything else here that we can break down? Let's have a look. Okay, this ladder can be broken down. Yep, there we go. 6. Oh, and now it's dark. Do we have any light sources? Yes, we do. We have our trusty lamp. We have our storm lantern. Get that lit. We can still see what we're doing. Okay, let's get this broken down. Again, doesn't take too long, but our lamp fuel will have gone down a little bit. Okay. Another plank there, there's another plank there, so there's plenty of
Too much stuff to
another
carry
one down there as well. But we should hopefully have enough, and there's obviously another ladder here. What we'll do is we'll get the fire going. So let's place the lamp down. Let's get a fire going. Oh, book, that's what I said, wasn't it? Help the book. Where was it? Let's see, saw it as we came in. Any question was, where did I see it? That's all cardboard boxes. Again, cardboard boxes. Close the microwave, don't it? Okay. So potentially I'm not going to be able to see it now in the dark. Let's go grab the lantern again. I thought I knew where it was. In fact, wasn't there a book in here? Yes, on the counter. There it is. Okay. Books are the best things to start a fire because you'll see why. So, book has a 90% chance of success, whereas if we use a piece of reclaimed wood, we only have a 50% chance of the fire starting. So we could use our accelerant. We're not going to. We've got a 90% chance of successfully starting the fire anyway, so that's fine. And what we are going to need to find is a bedroll. Otherwise, our choice of locations for sleep become fairly limited. Okay, we add all of the fuel. That's giving us 5 hours and 4 minutes. So we're going to need a bit more wood. So we know that we've got this ladder out here. So spend an hour breaking it down for 6 more. There we go. Get that added to the fire as well. Make ourselves a nice cup of tea. I don't know whether we have enough water now to make a cup of tea, but we'll find out. So herbal tea. It's good. Okay. Until it's ready, drink it. Actually, we cook as well. Okay, so what do we have? We have tomato soup. We have pinnacle peaches at 400 calories. So it's going to be this thing to cook. But we will pick up the recycled can, and we will instead use the big pot. Okay, so there we go. And then cook our dusty peaches. Cook. So he'll open the can with the can opener, and then we can get it consumed. Lovely stuff. Okay, now we can go to sleep. And we'll sleep for 8 hours. Fire will have gone out probably by the time we wake up, but that's fine. Although actually we added quite a bit of wood, so it might still be going. No, it's not. Okay, and it's still dark. Kind of transitioning to daylight. Okay, well that's fine. So, we know what we didn't do. We didn't pick up the storm lamp, did we? Which means it's now going to have no fuel in it. Okay, well, let's get it picked up. Okay, let's see if we can refuel it. I don't think I've got any lamp oil on me, but we'll see. I don't know why it's doing it instead. Let's do it by weight. Oh, my bedroll is there. Oh, for God's sake. Panicking for nothing. Okay, so refuel. There we go. And back. Okay, so we're down to 32 kilograms of weight. We're on a new day. So let's go to our light source again. Let's use our lantern this time. Negotiate our way out. Okay, so we've had another night's sleep. Everything's good. What might be worth doing, but of course we now don't have any fuel, fire burnt out while we're asleep, is to drink a cup of coffee just to energize us. Okay. Put away the lantern. Bring up our flare gun. We want to make sure that we can defend ourselves. Get reloaded, because when you put it away, you take the flare out and disarm it. So we need to make sure we're loaded and ready to go. And we want to go to the supply cache that is up here. So we need to go back to the house. Okay, now the wolves, I think, have left the area as we've been asleep. So, yep, I think we're okay. It's worth doing a couple of things food-wise. So, let's drink. So, we've got, what's the lowest percentage can that we've got is the 84% orange soda. So, let's drink that. That deals with thirst and a little bit of hunger. And we've got our candy bars as well, so 52%, that's the lowest. Let's get that eaten, that tops our calories up. Got a tiny bit of water left, so I might as well drink it. It's not going to improve our thirst much, but at the same time, drink is drink. And now we proceed to the mountain cave system. Okay, so daylight should be coming up in the not too distant future. Also, our weight load is at 31.6 kilograms. So we've got 3.4 kilograms of weight that we can take. So that should be everything, all of the stuff from the supply cache in the cave. And we should then be able to bring it back to the Grey Mother. So we're going to go back into the mountains. So that's to go right here, back up the way we came to the radio receiver. Back up to the cave, because see we started over here somewhere where the crash was. Yeah, let's do a little bit of running. There's an arm fully charged. Oh, that's a wolf. No, it's not going to leave me alone, I don't think. Okay, reload. Still got some flares left, so it's okay now. Okay, up into the mountains we go. Hopefully that wolf didn't run this way. We have to go basically back up the way we came down. So that cave that I showed you on the first stream as we were coming down from the plane crash site, that is the cave that we now have to go back to. Now remembering my location, so it's just up. So there's the climb spot up here that we need to climb back up again. Go around here. Here. This will get us the supply cache that we need. So up we go. Walk up to the face, and it should give you the option of climbing. Oh, I probably need to gun away, don't I? Yep. Okay, there we go. Climb. At least we know the wolves can't climb vertical rock surfaces. So obviously that costs quite a bit of energy getting up there. It's fine. We're fully energized. We're starting to get cold though. You can see our temperature has dropped quite a bit. But the cave is not far. Here we go. Daylight is coming. Sun is starting to rise. So nice early morning start. Straight to the supply cache. And we can start carrying on the other missions as well. We're starting to complain a little cold now. Here's, see, we're nearly there. Actually, it's probably worth breaking. No, it's not. I saw some loose twigs. There we go. Let's pick up some of these. Two. It's the only two that I saw. No, another one. Okay, because we're going into a cave. We're already a little bit cold, so it will be worth getting warmed up.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Without the full daylight, I'm trying to remember where the cave is. Yes, is it? It is, we just can't see. So we need a light source, so let's bring out the lantern, get it lit. We can actually see what we're doing. Here we go. Now, there's also the coal that we picked up at the beginning, of course, of the game means there's now no coal in it, which can be used to start a fire. But what we're looking for is the blue rocks right at the back of the cave system. So these over here. Obviously, if it was more daylight, you'd be able to see, but here's the
There you
cache.
are.
So let's search.
Better take this food.
MRE. Military grade MRE rations. Lovely. Aquapure. Don't really need them. A decent wool wrap and a flare. Nice. Okay, so if we go to I, the clothing has automatically been put on. So it's at 80%, so we'll give that a quick repair, which will also move us more into daylight and will increase our temperature as well. So there we go, that's sorted, and we've got 16 degrees of protection now, as well as a plus 5 degrees windproof protection. So we can head back out the cave. We've got enough temperature to get back down. So let's put it away. There we go. Oh, and look, bright day. And we can see what we're doing, more important. Okay, now if I had the snare on me, let's have a look if we have actually. Go to tools. We do. We could walk back to the lake, if you remember, where the fire is at the beginning of the game. So if we walk this way and then look down. So here's the pond with the rabbits. Could potentially put a snare there and wait for a rabbit to be caught. It's less than ideal for a location to tick off that basics of survival mission, because getting a rabbit in a snare, as I said, takes ages. And in fact, even the game recommends you do a trail snares, so do a snare line, because that increases your odds of actually catching a rabbit. Right, so we'll head back down the mountain. Oh look, it's how we first started the game. It's even suspicious footprints. Oh, they're mine. Whoops. Okay, so off we trot, down to the little ledge that we climbed up. Again, we're not excess weight, so we don't need to worry too much. In fact, you can literally just drop down here, but it's better off to climb. Hi Adrian, glad to have you with us on the stream. There we go, so we have now dropped down and we can head back and we will be able to top up Mother's rations. That's the important thing. So if we bring up our mission and go to the Grey Mother, so the additional survival stuff, so extra supplies. Oh no, we finished it, didn't we? Oh, okay. So we completed highway robbery, we've completed the Milton supply caches, we've completed the crash, and we've completed memories. So the only stuff outstanding now is the basics of survival and the Grey Mother. So we need to retrieve the contents of the safety deposit box within the bank. Now there are other safety deposit keys around the town that you can find as well. Some are on bodies, some are in different locations, but at the end of the day, it's not really that essential. So the crows are still flying around the body of the deer. Passed away so suddenly. The violence of the wolves. A bit like the silence of the lambs. Violence of the wolves. Right, into the bank we go. We have daylight now, so we should be able to see what we're doing inside the building. Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, so through we go. We're not interested in anything in here. Now, this here is something that you can spend time unlocking. So you would have to rotate all the way around until you get all 3 tumblers to unlock. So you would start going right until you get a number. You keep going, a bit like safe cracking really, until you get the first one unlocked. So go all the way around to 0. So clearly going that way was the wrong way. So again, you can then go this. There we go. So we got tumbler 1 was 9. But because, so if you go back again, 0, resets, and go back across again, 9. Then go back the other way, and you can keep going. Right, so that was 49. So 949, so up again to 9, back across, down to 49, so keep going slowly now. Oh no, it's 51 actually. Now back the other way, and you do it slowly. There we go, we've unlocked the safe. So that's a mechanic that a lot of people ignore. It's not that difficult, and a lot of people just skip the safes. But there we go, open the safe, and inside we've got a stack of papers, a book,
Could end up being
cash,
useful.
more cash, some more cash, which we can take as kindling. Now we need to open the bank vault. Now let's go back to our items. So go to the little envelope and then scroll down and bank vault code. So examine, it's 193008. Okay, so we try, so click on it. So 19, logically we go this way. So let's turn it this way. Then go the other way. And I've forgotten the code. Whoops. Okay, let's do that again. I should probably write it down. But right, so it was 193008. Okay, 193008. Okay, so we go all the way back round to 30. And then all the way back round 08. There we go. We've unlocked the vault, so get that opened. Lovely stuff. So again, that is something as well. So it's like a real vault. So you have to work out whether you're going clockwise or anti-clockwise for your first tumbler. So how I used it on the safe. And then you go the opposite direction to get the second tumbler, and then back in the opposite direction again for the third tumbler. Try and go around in a circle, it won't unlock. Now, as you can see, look, there's these other ones that we can't open. Okay, most of them are empty, so we require bank key, and this one we can open because this is the Grey Mother's number 15. So let go to make a button. Okay, so here we go, Grey Mother's safety deposit box. So we'll take that.
That'll come in
There's some
handy.
cash as well, so we can take a little bit more. Good kindling. Now there's other stuff in here as well, so let's have a look. Anything in there? Nope. Some more books. Books always worth carrying with you. As I said, it gives you a 90% chance of starting a fire, whereas sticks and reclaimed wood and firewood have lower percentages. So look in here, anything in there? No, nothing. This one here, I'm not expecting it, by the way. Because there's no like additional challenges or anything, just literally stuff that's in here. Sometimes you get like a snack bar or things in there, but it's highly unlikely. So we're done with the bank. So out we go, and we go back to the Grey Mother and carry on the story. What we're here for. Okay, so back up to the house. And in fact, once we're in the house, we need to eat and we need to hydrate. So in we go. Okay, let's go talk to the Grey Mother. Oh, we got more soup. Oh, very good. Wow, the first time I played this through, she only gave me 1 cup, and I was like, that's so disappointing. Oh, nice. We need it as well. 600 calories. Nice. Tasty. And our gloves should now... Yeah, they're ready. Okay, so let's go to our clothing and swap over to the work gloves. Now currently their stats are worse, but that's because they're at 63%. So let's repair them. See if the stats are better. Now they're not quite gauntlets, but so they're now at 90%, but we've got more leather. So let's get this repaired again. There we go. Okay, so we're now at 100%. Now we can compare them to what we're currently wearing. So better, better, less, better, less, better. So temperature is what we're looking for really primarily, and wind resistance. Waterproofness isn't the end of the world. So let's put these on. We're now at 16 degrees and 5 degrees of windproof bonus as well, which is good. So what we can do as well is we've got the ragged ones. let's harvest those, some cloth. And we'll sort through our other clothing as well and get stuff dropped off, but we also need some water. We don't have any. So, cooking slot, water, and we will use our big tub. So select that, go for a full whack of 2 litres. Takes ages, it takes an hour, but while that's sitting there, no, in fact we'll pass time. And then we can eat an MRE if needed. So 1 hour until boiled, pass time, and take. Okay, right. So now our weight is going to be quite close to the limits, but that's fine. Okay, come on, Grey Mother. Talk to you. There we go. Okay, so box.
I managed to get into the bank, and
Did you find it?
here's the safety deposit box you asked for. I still don't...
Shh, please. Give me the box.
Jewelry?
This is quite sad.
I don't understand. You said this would help me find her.
It will. Outsider, it will.
I need to find my friend. Do you think you'll be okay here by yourself?
You've done more for me than you can know, Mackenzie. These pearls were my lilies.
I didn't come across anyone in a farmhouse or bank that seemed like a lily.
Lily was... It doesn't matter.
Okay, so
Did you
Lily, to cut the
get confused?
preamble and everything else, because it is quite sad, Lily was her daughter. Skip all of this,
I'm
and we
sorry.
get given another mission to go
It's
and
okay.
return the pearls to her grave, which is up by the
I
church.
don't think you're in any danger anymore. You should have enough supplies to last a while now.
Now that I have her pearls. Lily's things.
Help you.
What? Sorry, I don't understand.
I needed the pearls to remember her, but now you can take her things. Upstairs, in her old room, her climbing gear, her maps.
gear.
They can help you get out of Milton. The path through the mountains. Yes, that's
Okay,
Never
we're
mind.
skipping all this as well.
towards
Okay,
Now lead me to my memories, outsider,
Now
Go
lead me
up
to my
there.
memories.
and find your friend.
Find your friend.
And don't stop to think about Milton.
Or again, blah blah. Lovely. Base finished. Okay, so we've got Lily's trunk key. Now her stuff is incredibly weighty. We do need to drink. Thirst level is now down to 0 pretty much, so that's why we've done 2 litres. So drink. And already we're down to 1.39 litres. And the other thing we want to do is eat some of these rations, because that's 1,700 calories, and that is going to fill us right up. So we've still got some left as well. Okay, we're at 33.4 kilograms. That's going to be no good for the next part of the game. First thing we will do is we will put her pearls down on her grave. So if we go to missions now, we have retrieve the climbing gear from his trunk. A second. Memories, there we go. So, no. Extra supplies. Okay, it hasn't. Maybe I skipped too fast. That's fine. Let's go up to the trunk. Stuff. So this locks chest in this room that we couldn't access before. We have a key for. Okay, I'm using bedrooms here. Here we go. Okay, so open trunk. And then search the contents. And we've got some mountaineering rope. Some stuff.
this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ragged climbing socks, that's fine, we can fix them. Map. And that's it. Okay, so find the climbing area on the outskirts of Milton. Okay, so our weight now, if we go and check, is 38.69, so we need to drop some stuff. That's fine, but we also need to repair those socks and get them on, because they're mountaineering socks. So let's get those on. Stand by the fire while we're doing it. Drink. Top our drink up as far as we can. then drop all the extra water, so drop all. So we're down to 37. We will sort out everything else. So clothing wise, to switch to the mountaineering socks. Wherever they are, there they are. First of all, we want to repair them. Wow, our kit has 1%, so we're going to get a ruined sewing kit. That's fine because we have more than one. So again, repair again. Our next sewing kit. Get those mountaineering socks up to 100%. That's it. Back, and we will swap them over. So they have much better stats. So here we go. So wear, lovely stuff. Okay. Now we need to basically decide what we're taking with us. So this is where you open this cabinet. Now, anything that you put in here now, at this point, you're going to lose permanently. So you're not coming back to the cap. Definitely don't need. We have 2 cloth at the moment, so we want to maybe break down a couple of items. So let's drop off that hat. We need it. We'll rip this one up for some more cloth. But now organise it by weight. Okay, so we have a 1.25 kilogram ragged parka that we're not wearing, so get rid of it. A new ski jacket. Oh, that's a good point. And we've got a worn ski jacket. Hold on, what are we wearing? Jacket at the moment. Okay, right. So the Mackinac jacket is much better. Okay, so we dropped the ski jackets because I think, yeah, these are less as well. So although that's at 50% and this is at 97, but the waterproofness is the same. Actually, it's interesting. Let's see if we repair this to 100%. We have the 2 cloth needed. If it's slightly higher than his parka, it is, drop the parka. Okay, so go back, swap over. Yes, it is. Okay, so 100% this is better. So wear. Again, open up the cabinet again. We can start dumping off goods again. So Mackenzie's parka, now don't need it. And the worn ski jacket, don't need. Ragged trail boots at 25%, definitely don't need. Mackenzie's original boots, don't need them. Okay, have 2 distress pistols, but we're down to 31.5 kilograms, and we've got a book. So check on fire starting gear. So we have 3 sticks, we've got tinder, we've got a book, we've got accelerant, and plenty of matches. That's fine. Medical wise, we've got plenty of disinfectant. We've got 1 energy drink. That's good. The 48% antibiotics, don't really need them because we've got 3 other antibiotics. So although they weigh nothing, might as well get rid of them. Now extra clothing. So this 35% ragged thin wool jumper, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of a couple of these low end socks. Worn t-shirt, that as well. Worn hoodie. Big spare items do we have? Okay, so the shoes for leather. We've got a decent dress shirt and a t-shirt that we can break up, and some socks. So let's get rid of the hoodie. Let's get rid of 1 more pair of socks. Okay, that should do. Gloves wise, we have our 94%. Oh, there's another 38%, so get rid of all. Ragged sports socks, get rid of. Worn sports socks, get rid of. Okay, so we've got a few spare items now. So some spare clothing, it's always worth keeping. We're now down to 29.6 kilograms, so that's good. Go back, so we've got our climbing gear. Got our axe, we've got our pry bar, we've got our bedroll. These are the most important, so our tools. We've got plenty of crafting materials. The only thing we don't have now is cloth. That's fine. Now the stuff down here is probably not going to be cured yet. Oh, it is. Awesome. Okay, so we can take that. Take the cured gut. Don't need a water bottle. Take the cured gut. And the rabbit pelts. There we go. Now check our weight again. They're at 30.4. Brilliant. Okay, now let's have a look at our stats. So we could probably do with a little bit of a rest. Mission wise, it's now to leave. So find a climbing area on the outskirts of Milton. But there is no other missions. which is interesting. Let's see what happens if we talk to her again. Let's go memories.
Lily. Who was she?
Ah, here we go.
You want to understand Lily's story? Man who fell from the sky.
I think I know enough about Lost to understand why you wanted her pearls.
Then take them
Take them.
to
Here we go.
Lily.
Lily.
Lily's still here? In Milton? Why didn't you say so?
Go find her. Take the pearls and give them to Lily. And then I can rest in peace.
There we go. So it's an additional mission, but it's one that's worth doing. So we've got our additional cooking pot. Pick that up. Oh, actually, it's one thing. So go back to our inventory. And we have abundance of these cans. So let's drop. Don't need the broken sewing kit. Drop that. And drop this one as well. There you go. There's no point in carrying extra stuff around. That is now all sorted. We don't have a whetstone yet, so we can't sharpen blades, but we are at 30 kilograms, so we are good to rock. We'll go and put the pearls back on the grave. I feel when I play this part of the story that it's worth doing, even though it's a side quest. It's like with the bank deposit balls, I've completed it and I've got the achievement on Steam, so I'm not overly fussed about doing it again. But this feels like something I should show you. So we go up to the church, get those put back, grab a night's sleep in front of the Grey Mother, and then we'll head to the Mountaineer Pass. Do a bit of running, we've got plenty of energy. Not shy on food at the moment either. Going, and we'll then get to the next part of the story. And just so you know, I'm rerunning through at the moment chapter 3. So I noticed a couple of people comment that they'll come back for chapter 3 when I get there, so let me know when I do. Okay, I can see a wolf ahead, so rip our flare gun. It's already loaded, it's ready to go. I don't think we're going to get past without firing a flare. I can try walking around. My scent is low at the moment, so oh, the cheeky. Okay, let's try going the other way. Okay, I think you have seen. He is walking away or towards? He's walking away. Okay, very good. Unnecessary wolf conflict is best avoided. Okay, he's howling. That sometimes mean that he's picked me up. Okay, he's walking in this direction, keeping eyes on the wolf at all times. A little bit of running. Turn back around. Oh, he appears to have vanished. Okay. Up this little incline and round, and this is where we want to go. Okay, so the wolf's still there, that's fine. And here is Lilith Barker. Okay, so I already knew where the gravestone was. So rather than searching through the whole thing, here we go. So you place pearls, so just left click. (1969 to 1985), and there we go. Pearls are now placed. She can rest in peace. Now we just need to go back round the wolf again, because the climbing, just so you know, is back south. Okay, so we go back through Milton one more time, have a look through any houses maybe, see if there's any extra food that we missed. It's sometimes worth doing. Not going to, we will go straight through and we will go to next episode. The only thing I will do is I will switch my screen to, please wait a minute. Oh, some cedar firewood, we'll take that. I think there's another piece over there as well. It's quite heavy, but at the moment we've got the spare capacity. It's always good to have some decent firewood on. Wolf left me alone, that's always good. And we'll head back to the Grey Mother. We'll get our stats and everything reset, and then we will rest and we will head for the mountaineering slope. climbing bit. As I said, when we go to the next episode, I will put my starting soon or be right back screen up, because the music that you're forced to watch as we switch from episode 1 to episode 2 means the video gets flagged for copyright, and my advertising revenue is 0 for the stream. So I will. That's why I'm going to block out the screen when that music is playing. Okay, those crows are still flying around that long deceased and meatless deer that has been ravaged. You know, actually, one of the interesting things of this game, I just want to show you guys this. You can open the hood, and sometimes there'll be a battery inside. I found no use or any need for batteries from cars. And of course they weigh an absolute ton as well. Now I know during an aurora the power comes back on, but in these particular episodes I found no need to use the car battery for anything. Okay, so we're back to the Grey Mother. There's all the stuff that we dropped earlier we don't need. Oh look, we've got some mountaineering boots, because we've done the task for her. Let's put the gun away, it's a bit rude to be pointing a flare gun at her.
I found Lily, your daughter. She has her pearls now.
They were the last gift I gave her on her 16th birthday. She wanted to leave Milton, to be free. She had grown up here in the mountains, a climber. She wanted to leave, to summit all the tallest peaks on Great Bear. I was afraid to let her go. We fought bitterly. And she left. She died out there in the mountains, in the wilderness.
Losing a child is...
It's like losing your own life. You have a kind heart, Mackenzie. But it's a heavy one. Go. Find your friend. Use Lily's climbing gear and her map, and maybe then her death won't feel so empty.
Thank you. I'll come back for you.
You've done a lot for me, Mackenzie. I won't forget about you.
Okay, mountaineering boots. Okay, let's take them and have a look and see how they compare to what we're already with. Decent. So, skip along. Oh, hold on. Do I just put them straight on or something? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Okay, we've automatically put them on. What were we wearing before? Shoes? Or was it just swap them over? Okay, well, anyway, they're at 84%, so they need to be repaired, but then cloth. Yes, cloth and cured leather. So we don't have any cloth, but we know we've got spare clothing items. So this t-shirt, we'll get that broken down. So harvest. Again, we're going to spend the night here anyway. Okay, so then go back to our boots. Actions, repair. 91%. It's going to take an hour and 16 minutes to get them repaired, but it will put them up to 100%. Hi Hunter, glad to have you with us, and yes they are indeed. Definitely the best shoes in the game that I've found so far as well, because I mean that's some whopping statistics. 2.5 degrees to 40% waterproof, 5% protection. You can get things that have got higher protection like military boots and stuff, but yes, overall I would say these are the best. Okay, so back we go. We don't really need anything now apart from water, so we put this water down, get back up again, take it, back take the other one as well. So we're going to do a couple of things. So we're going to make ourselves some tea so that we have a decent nice rest. So cook, Go to our one spare can that we kept and select, and we're going to have herbal tea, so get that cooked. It's 13 minutes, pass the time and drink that down. That's going to give us improved rest. So there we go, warming up, and the next thing will be improved rest. Then we need to use our bedroll. Okay, so bedroll, well, in fact that could do with being repaired as well, but we don't have 2 cloth. That's fine for now, 85% is not too bad. So use, plop it down in front of her feet, time to go to sleep. Oh actually, hold on, it's not, need to drink water. Okay, so drink water, get our stats up to 100%, there we go, and sleep for 10 hours, which will take us into daylight. So 10 hours, burn 600 calories, that's fine, we'll eat in the morning. Nice, good night's rest for the day ahead. Okay, get this picked back up again, coming into daylight, so we need to eat some food. So let's cook again. Put down our pot and we will cook our tomato soup or some dusty pickled peaches. Well, we'll go with dusty pickled peaches for now, so cook. Because that's going to do thirst and hunger, and also warm us up as well. So there we go. Take our pot, drink some more water. We should be on the lower weight end as well once we've done that. So yeah, we're at 32.47 kilos. That's good. Hunger is not too bad. If we want, we can top up, finish off the rest of this. So get rid of the MRE. That puts us back up to nearly full. Got some spare food items, and more importantly, we have a 750 calorie condensed milk, and we have 3 cans of sardines. We've got a couple of snack bars, so that should do us through. And out we go to a new day. Oh, it's still completely pitch black outside, and it's snowing. Okay, well, let's go back inside. And what we might as well do to pass some time is go to the cupboard that I was storing everything in. Would be an idea to hold down the mouse button when we're opening, of course. And what we do is we can take out something. So this ragged wool sweater, take that out, and we'll take out these ragged wool socks. Go back, rip those both down. So go to clothing items, tick this one here, which is for quality. In fact, we'll get all of this broken down. So actions, harvest, that will give us 2 cured leather. And as you can see, it's passing quite a bit of time. And then we can break these down as well. So harvest, this only takes 30 minutes. Okay, and this as well doesn't take very long. So harvesting this only takes 20 minutes. Hi Jake, glad to have you with us. Okay, so now we've got some spare cloth, we've got some spare leather, and we have some spare clothing items to also rip up if needed. Okay, so we've got 18 degrees of protection, 6 degrees of windproof protection, so our clothing is now quite good quality. Okay, so we're in a good position. Daylight is now here. Just quickly drink what water we have. So, go, got half a litre left, so drink some more of that. Should still have a little bit left over. Yep, half a litre nearly. And we can start. Okay, so down to the south here. We literally just go past the petrol station and forwards. Now temperature, you can see, has got 3 down arrows, so it's a particularly cold day and it's snowing. A bit less than ideal, it's fine. Well, he says fine, however, the temperature circle is going down very, very rapidly. And that's something else I like about this game as well. You tell yourself you're going to go and do something, the weather just turns around. That is a wolf. And the weather just turns around and says to you, no mate, no, you're going to get cabin fever. The weather's going to be atrocious for the next 3 days and you're not going to be able to go anywhere. Yeah, I don't know where that wolf is, but obviously I heard him. Oh, actually there's a car over here that we never checked. Might have some snack bars in it, you never know. Always having a worth peek through the window. Doesn't look like there's anything in it. Trunk's locked, but we've got a pry bar, so we can force it open. And then we can search it. So, anything inside? No, it's empty. Anything in here? Come on, give me some snacks. Really? Empty, empty? Oh, that's so disappointing. Okay, well, back we go. Obviously our temperature, you can see, is quarter gone already. So I'm debating whether we're going to be able to go to the mountain or not. And again, search the trunk.
I could use this.
Oh, rifle cartridge, but we don't have a rifle yet. And we're not going to take the old mothers. Okay, well, let's keep going. Now we know that the petrol station is a point of rest, so if needed we can stop there. Yeah, he's already starting to shiver and he's down to nearly 50%. That's quite bonkers. I think even with the warming up bonus and the decent clothing that we've got, in this weather, we're not going to be able to go anywhere. Now I know I've got a couple of pieces of firewood on me, but that's not going to be enough to tide us over. Okay, we're down to 5 flare shells. We're going to have to warm up, we haven't got any choice. Let's see if there's anything in this one. No, another empty. Fantastic. Of course, there's not really any very quickly accessible fuel here apart from these, but we will be freezing cold by the time we've broken it down. Okay, let's see if it's going to let us. How long is it going to take? 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, fine. Breakdown. Yeah, we're going to be freezing cold, and we've got hypothermia risk. It's fine. Get inside. We'll get a fire started, and yeah, we'll warm back.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Okay, so into the little here where we know our little fire barrel is. Get a fire started. We won't use our book. We'll use some of the reclaimed wood. I know it's only a 50% chance of success, but we'll go anyway. We're indoors. We're not getting colder, so we can risk it this time. I was only showing your...
Come on.
Sorry, I was just reading the super chat. Yeah, indeed, Hunter. Indeed. Right, let's get wood added. So, we've got all the reclaimed wood. Keep our sticks and our cedar firewood and our book. That's the stuff that we've got, obviously, for those reasons. Now we're going to warm up. What you can do is, because we've lost some of our rest fatigue and we need to eat as well. Right, food-wise, we're actually quite short of food. So, okay, we'll eat a snack bar. And we'll eat one of our tins of sardines as well. Another 300 calories. And then we will drink water. Now, while I've been doing all of that, our temperature should be going up. Yes, it is. Now, what you can do on a bed is you can just pass time. So, the only thing is, when you pass time, look how many calories you burn. You burn 100. Whereas when you sleep, you only burn 60. So what we could do is, it feels like 48 degrees Celsius because of the fire. Sleep for 2 hours. That will fill our temperature gauge back up again. Make ourselves a cup of coffee, which will give us the warming boost and reduced fatigue. And then we will carry on. So we want to cook, and we want to put our tin down, and then we want to make a coffee. So again, cook, fast time till it's ready, get that drunk. That fills up our thirst requirement, a little bit of our hunger, but more importantly, gives us those boosts. And we can go back out the back door of here as well. Now the fire is going to carry on burning for another 4 hours. We don't care. And now we leave. Okay, right. And weather has completely changed while we've been doing all this. So we're now in a better position as well. We can see what we're doing. There's no snow. Up we go. Oh, I can hear a wolf howling in the distance. Can't check these, but of course you can check the truck. Sometimes I've found food in here. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, there's some antiseptic. Oh, and look, there's bank deposit 20.
This'll come in handy.
And the glove box is empty. Okay. Well, we're not, as I said to you, we're not bothering with the bank vault codes, but you can go back and open safety deposit boxes. There is a load of keys distributed around the place, but we're not going to bother doing it. There's not really any major reward for doing it either, other than the achievement, which I've already got, so there's no need to double do it. Now, this is the mountaineering board sign, and there is a little note on here that we can read. So this tells you that everything's closed because of a safety issue, and people shouldn't climb. Okay, lovely stuff. Now, where we're going, which is basically straight ahead, but it's up that way, there is actually a building up here. Sometimes people overlook it. You can go and have a look, see if there's anything worth taking in here. So we'll go up. And there's the climbing area, by the way. That's where we're going to be attaching our rope to a rock over there. Yes, good. History of the Collapse Part 2, so another memento, take that. But we have some more stuff.
Excellent.
So 2 Stacy's grape sodas, very good. We've got a potbelly stove in here, not that we care about that. Sometimes there's some other food in here as well. What's that? A fleece cowl. Oh, that's probably going to be a bit better than the hat that we've got. It's a decent one as well. Nice. Right, we've got some orange soda. Is there any actual food? We've got some more flare shells. Very good. And we've got a first aid kit.
What have we here?
There we go. So some more stuff. Let's check how we're doing weight-wise. 33.3. Not too bad. Okay. A quick look in here. Nothing there. Quick look in here. Yeah, it's story mode, not survival, Jake, so the rifle won't be there. If this was we were doing survival mode, then
I can
yes,
still eat this.
there is a chance of there being a rifle there. Okay, search through the filing cabinets. Scrap metal, we've already got a piece, so we'll leave that behind. And we don't have a toolkit yet, so we can't fix anything. Newsprint, oh, another flare shell, lovely. So we've now got 8. And that's it. Okay, so we've found everything that we're going to find in here. Obviously, if this was the need, you could break everything up here, have a nice little fire, and sleep. Which, of course, we don't need, because we've timed this so that we're getting here at the right time of day. Now, up we go. Okay, now, obviously, as Jake was talking about the rifle, yep, you can sometimes find one, but not during story. Okay, so here we go. We have deploy mountaineering rope.
I have a bad feeling I'm never
It
going to
weighs
see this
5
place again.
kilograms, so that is also a big load off of our weight. So here we go, and you just click on the mountaineering rope, and we are going to plunge the last bit of the way. So off we go. Now you cannot be encumbered at this point, so if your weight is too high, you cannot get on the rope. So down we go, and it's going to snap in a minute. There we go. Whoop, and we fell. Affliction, minor bruising.
What the hell? I guess that rope was older than it looked.
Okay. So, now we need to find our way through the mountains. So we are heading over here to head towards Paradise Lost. Now again, daylight wise, we've got plenty of time, so we should be able to do it. And here is good old Methuselah. I'm actually quite disappointed that he doesn't appear further into the game after episodes 1 and 2, but it would have been good, I think it did. So we can go and catch up with Methuselah here. And of course it's an infinity fire as well, so you have that benefit. But I get the feeling that he's one of the ancient gods or something along those lines. So, but we've got a nice little coffee, and we've got some rabbit meat ready to eat as well that will fill up our stats. Let's put away our gun and let's talk to him.
So, we meet again.
This what you do? Hang around campfires and share wisdom?
These are confusing times. Let me see if I can help you make sense of them. I am an old man. I've seen many things. Some would say too many. I've seen this happen before. We've sinned. Now we're paying the price.
Are you talking about religion?
Not religion. Redemption.
Is this about the lights in the sky?
The lights in the sky are a reckoning. The wonder of humanity and all its creations laid bare. Her warnings went unheeded.
Whose warnings?
Mother Nature's. The signs were there for those willing to see them. This has all happened before. Soon we'll all be tested. We'll have to choose how far we'll go to survive.
What do you mean this has happened before?
Big change is coming. Are you ready to face it?
Yes.
I'm no hero. I'm just looking for someone. Doing my best to survive in the meantime.
The end of Milton's story is a sad one. Too many people lost after already too much suffering. You chose to take mercy. To save a life that probably didn't deserve to be saved.
You mean
Indeed.
the convict? How'd you know about that?
Whispers in the wind.
That bastard deserved to die, all right. But it's not for me to pass judgment on that.
Let's hope you hold on to your merciful ways, and the new world doesn't just grind you to dust.
Look, my friend is out there. I'm gonna find her, and then we're gonna get out of here. The power's gonna come back. They'll get the roads back open, Milton will recover.
Oh, I don't
Everything
think so.
will go back to being the way it's supposed to be.
How do you know this isn't how things are supposed to be?
Good luck, old man. Enjoy your apocalypse.
You keep your luck, stranger. I have a feeling you're going to need it.
So, he knew about everything that was going on. He's also, you know, saying that this is Mother Nature's fury for the way we treated the planet, and other tidbits of information. Well, we're going to eat your lovely rabbit meat, so thank you very much. Freshly cooked rabbit. Lovely. It's up our hunger. Then we'll have the coffee, which is also nice and hot. Thank you very much. Oh no, it's cold. Okay, so take it. Then we'll heat it up. So cook. Go to the cup of coffee, select it, give me 8 minutes till it's ready, pass the time, and then drink it hot. Much better hot. There we go. So we've got our stats, we've got our boost, and off we go. Now, yes, he knew that I saved, so that's one of those things where if you murder the guy, you get a completely different response. So up we go into the climbing area, which is nicely signposted. And oh look, we can see another rope. Now, are we encumbered? No, we're not. We're at 28.4. In fact, we're not even encumbered if we didn't have the 5 kilogram boost from the well-fed buff. So here we go. We've got this rope. There's other stuff that you can look around here, and you could spend a bit of time here if you wanted to, but there's nothing majorly interesting. So off we go. Now you have to pay attention to your bar in the bottom right hand corner. When you're climbing a rope, do not hang around. Because if that hits 0 and you're high up, you're going to fall back down again. There we go. So we're now up, and we have more to climb. And it's off to our left. See that nice, neat little path up into the mountains there with that fallen over tree? That is the way that we're going. Oh, the broken railroad, the oh, I can't remember the name of the middle one, and all those different sections of the game. Yeah, I fell through the ice. I ran out of stamina when I was running across. I just went through. That's always awful when you fall through the ice. You end up freezing. Okay, so again, there's plenty of like sheltered areas here if you needed heat, fire, all the other stuff. But our stats at the moment are fairly nicely boosted, so we should be good to reach our destination, which is just up here. Then, as I said, I will flick to the be right back. We'll get rid of the title credits and the music, and then we'll get on with episode 2. Oh, look at that, a nice frozen waterfall. Nice. I must admit, you know, I've played 130 hours this game now. Shirish was the one who recommended it to me, the chap who always waits for the subtitles. And I must admit, it has me completely hooked. I love survival games. Oh yeah, you can harvest these as well. So cattails, you can harvest those for food, and also for tinder. You'll have nothing to start a fire with. Now obviously we've kept everything that I was talking about, so we have plenty of fire sources. And here we go, time to go into a cave, and we're going to shoot a rifle at a bear. Okay, so keep going, we're nearly there, not too far to go. Into the cave we go. Leave the Milton region. Yes. Off we go. Okay, so we're now into a cave, which is a nice little transition zone, so between the two areas. More importantly, oh look, there's firewood.
I think I can use this.
Awesome. So we're at 29 kilos. We might as well take the stick as well. Sometimes there is coal as you walk through here, which is of course also worth picking up. So it's worth paying attention to the floor and not just running through the transition zone. Now, luckily we have our lamp, of course, so we can light that to see what we're doing. There we go. You can normally tell when it's coal because it sticks out like a sore thumb. There you go. It's a slightly different colour, which is nice. It makes it a bit easier for you. Again, there's a branch which we don't need to break down, so we can pick up the stick as well. Now there's multiple forks to light that way. This is a dead end, but there is 2 more coal, so we'll take it. Check our weight, we're at 30 kilos, so again, not too bad. And keep going. I am conscious that I don't have any more lantern fuel, so I don't want to spend too much time in here, but... And there's a nice fresh killed rabbit.
That'll come in handy.
But it's at 23%, so yeah, we'll leave that behind. We're not desperate for food at the moment, and besides that, we're going to end up somewhere where food's an easy resource to get anyway. So we keep going through. Oh, almost went the wrong way then. Yep, I am going the right way. That's what happens when you talk and wander at the same time. In fact, we can run this bit. I mean, I've picked up quite a bit of coal already. And we're nearly through the transition zone. Again, some more sticks. I'll pick up one more. Sometimes you get a frozen body in here which can have resources on it. There's more coal here as well. What are we at? 30.61. Okay, well, we'll take it. It's a great fire source. Just trying to remember myself now which way to... Ah, yes, there's a flare down here. Yep, we'll grab that. Okay, and we're nearly there. Okay, so we can put away our light, so H key, get rid of it. Oh yeah, I know, Hunter. The lessons, I think I treat this a bit lighter than survival, because I know that resources, even on this normal difficulty, aren't devastatingly bad. Whereas when you're on survival, it's save every resource you possibly find. Oh, there we go. Dun dun dun. Thank you, community. Okay, right. I'm going to put it back to my Be Right Back screen. And meanwhile, I'm going to go through the game, skip all of this, and then start the next episode. So I'm still here, just quickly flipping through everything, get to the next episode, so continue to episode 2. And I'm leaving it there so that, because this music starts up automatically. In fact, if you can hear the music in the chat, do let me know.
Now the pale morning sings.
You can't escape. Ah, it did let me escape it this time. Awesome. Okay, right. Quickly flick back to the in-game scene. Okay, go. Okay, well, hopefully, by having it on the screen and cutting it so short, I won't get a copyright claim against me. We'll see.
Damn it. Not again. No.
Okay, so this is the guy that we rescued.
Hey. Easy. Take it easy.
Who are you?
Name's Mackenzie. I'm the one who saved you from the bear.
You kill it?
I don't think so. But I hit it. Maybe scared it away.
the way you shoot.
Glad your memory's coming back.
Shit. He caught me good this time.
This time?
Yeah.
Glutton for punishment.
Me and the old bear go back a ways. There's unfinished business between us.
I bandaged you up, but you're in bad shape. Is there anywhere to get medical help?
What? You mean like a hospital? Out here? Nah, nothing like that.
I see you have a radio. Can we call for help?
No. Radio's been dead for the past few days. I can't raise any of the usual channels. I'm not sure why.
Well, you'll need some stronger meds to avoid infection. And for the pain.
You some kind of doctor?
No.
Survival.
But I've been around doctors enough to know you'll be in trouble soon. Unless you get some better help than I can give you.
Yeah. Right. Well... closest help is probably in Milton. Back the way you came.
There's nobody left to help you there. The town's pretty much deserted. There was a fire and...
Damn. My next town's days away. I'm wrecked. But if you leave now, you might be able to...
You won't last days like this. Must be another way.
There's someone who might help. But we can only reach them by radio.
So, we're back to where we started. There's got to be somewhere nearby that might have medical supplies, or another radio we can use.
You might find some comms gear, or parts, in the old Carter Dam. It's probably ancient stuff, though. That place has been abandoned for years. It used to have a first aid room. Might still be some old meds there, too. Something strong enough to maybe numb this pain.
Hang in there. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay. Oh,
Wait.
take the rifle.
Wait. The old bear. He's still out there. He'll be wanting to finish the job.
Okay.
Here. Take my rifle. You won't kill him, but you might scare him off again.
Right.
Watch out. The dam. Unstable.
Damn, it's unstable.
Wait, what? What do you mean unstable?
At least in survival mode, Fluffy isn't. Yeah, damn it. Okay. Right.
He's passed out.
He's passed out. So, we are at the beginning of the new episode. Okay, so we've survived Milton, we've gone through the cave system, and we're now in this new area. So we're in the trapper's cabin, and of course everything here we can take. So, oh look, there's a torch, there's a storm lantern, and of course we've got the rifle, but it weighs 4 kilograms. So, we're only at 28 kilograms, so that's fine. We can take the
Thank
hunting
goodness.
rifle. It's only at 42%, but that's fine. We can find some stuff to fix it later on. Oh, interesting. I never got this last time. Okay. That's the other thing, as I said, I love is the fact that each time you spawn and do the story, the stuff that spawns is different. So, rifle ammunition, we'll take that. A couple of extra cartridges, we'll take those as well. So now if we equip the rifle, okay, first thing to do is reload it. So we've got 8 spare cartridges, we might as well reload it. There we go, 3 spare rounds. That fills up the gun to 100% full, but no spare rounds. Okay, H puts the gun away again. Okay, so we've got the radio. Now, this is where...
I might have to
also...
drop some gear.
Oh, is he now overweight, is he? Oh, we've lost... Yeah, that's it. We've now lost our well-fed buff as well, because we're in the new episode. So you now have to be full for 3 consecutive days to get the hunger buff back again to give you your 35 kilogram weight capacity. So now we need to deal with what we've got. So what do we definitely need on us? What do we not need so much? Well, the lantern we can put down for now. So if we equip it, so go to light source, equip it, and then right click, place it down somewhere. So we'll put it down there. Okay, now there's some beans, pork and beans here, and there's a cooking pot at the bottom. Have a look in the locker. That's empty. Now I use this for storage when I'm playing through this chapter. Again, have a look around, see if there's anything else, but that is about it. Okay, and there's firewood that you can't pick up, but that's because it's an infinite fire that's at plus 20 degrees Celsius. And there is a box under there as well, but you can't open it. And again, you can't interact with furniture, so you can't do anything with it. There's a rabbit hide there. Now you can give him hides and stuff, which will improve his trust. Now, it's also probably worth dropping what we do have. So go to our stuff, scroll down. Okay, so we've got 2 distress pistols, so we might as well drop one. Let's put ourselves in a place of the floor where we're going to be able to find it again if we need it. So let's stand over here, go to our items, scroll down, again drop. And what else can we get rid of? Oh, yes, clothing. Let's have a look at our head items. So scroll through to that wrap that we found. Yep. And repair it as well. Okay, for some reason it's changing colour, but okay. Right, it's at 100% now, so now we should be able to wear it. It should be much better. There we go. So wear. Nice. So we've got 18 degrees Celsius and +6 for the windproof bonus. Now this time playthrough, last time I played through I found a balaclava, covered my whole face, which was great, and I got my temperature protection up to 24 degrees Celsius by the time I got through to episode 2. So interestingly quite a bit different with this playthrough. Okay, so, oh thanks for that Jake. No, I didn't realise that. I just tend to drop stuff on the floor and then probably end up never come back and claim it anyway because you don't need to. Right, so where are we weight-wise now? Down to 31.01, so we still need to lose a kilo. We've got 4 stones that we can drop. We'll drop those once we're outside. We've got 2 antiseptics. Well, we don't need 2. We only need 1. So we can get that and put that into the storage locker though. So put the pistol, in fact, a good point. Why am I putting it on the floor? Right, so distress pistol, get rid of that. We've got 2 pieces of firewood, but we want to keep those. Right, so the stones, might as well move those all in there. This is going to do it one at a time, isn't it? Now, of course, because I'm doing it by weight. Right, now these should all go in one go. So transfer all. There we go. Again, the stones, 3. Goodness, really. Scroll down for the last one. We've got 2 cans again, so again, one of those can go in there. We're now below weight, so that's fine, but we want to be more below weight than we currently are. So again, some of the heavier items that we don't need carrying with us. So here we go, get rid of this one, antiseptic. And another antiseptic, don't need. So as long as you've got 1 with you, you should be okay. If the bear finds us and mauls us. Okay, scroll down. So the gut, that can all go in. Right. Now, of course, it's disappeared. Where's the gut gone? Oh my goodness, I've got loads of the stuff. One, and another one, and another one. Okay. So we're now down to 28.14 kilos. Not seeing any. Okay. Yeah, rabbit pelts. Let's get rid of both of those. I do wish it would be easier to transfer multiple items. rather than it only asking you to do it when you get a certain... Right. Okay. So we're now down to 27.6 kilograms. We've got a fire striker now as well, which is great to start fires with. They're only 0.1 kilos, so that's not a huge weight saving. Got a couple of... Oh, okay, the stream just... Okay, the stream's back again. Okay, just need to check something as to why the stream was dropping out there. I shall be back in 1 moment. Okay, well, internet's fine, everything else is fine, so I'm not entirely sure why the stream dropped there, but everything, fingers crossed. Let's go back to the game. There we go, and monitor, yep, okay, that's come back. That's fine as well. Okay, right. So we're down to 27.14 kilos. I think that's plenty low enough. Let's start exploring this new area. So we have a new mission. We need to go and find the Carter Dam.
That trapper's my key to getting out of here.
Yes.
You better not die on me.
Also, we have a storage bin out here, and this sometimes has an accelerant in it. So let's have a look. Oh, it's got lamp this time and another round. Okay, so we'll take the lamp oil. No, we won't. What am I talking about? We'll put it back. We haven't got a lamp now, have we? Might as well leave it in there. We will, however, take the rifle round. There we go. Now, if we bring up the map, so here we are here. We need to go to the railway tracks, and we need to follow the railway tracks. There's a great place here, the camp office. And then I will tell you that we'll find some cabins around the outside. There's some ice fishing huts. There are some cave systems. There's an abandoned one of these lookout towers. There are lots of other interesting things on this map that we will uncover. But our first mission is to get to Carter Dam. Okay, so you need to head down the little trail. Don't try and jump off the edge, you'll injure yourself. The first time I played, I just ran straight off the edge and I broke my leg, which is all good fun. Okay, so there's an abandoned building down here, not really of interest to be honest. Sometimes you can find some firewood and stuff in it. But what I will do this time is look for rabbits around here, and if we see any rabbits I will put down the snare that I've got on me, just to try and complete that quest. So if you go up in here, as I said, normally there's like some firewood. Oh wow, it's been really generous this spawn. There is literally one piece of firewood. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're heading across and we're going to head for this area here. So we're going to do a left. And the reason for that being is I'm trying to think it's either here or it's here that there is an individual's last stand. You never know what his last stand is against, but it's his last stand. Yeah, I've got accelerant, Jake. I've still got accelerant on me, so if we go to my fire gear, I still have an accelerant for an emergency fire, and I have a book as well, and a book is a 90% chance of starting a fire. So we're all good in regards to that for now. So we follow around this corner, and down this way we go. Let's just quickly look at the map. Yep, we are going the right way. There we go. Now see that down to the left hand side of that tree, next to the two rocks? That is a body, and that can be confirmed by the crows flying above. So down we go. And this is Max's last stand, I think it is. I think it's Max. And you've got a burnt out fire here as well. Or there should be. Oh no, I burnt out fire this time. Okay, well, there is another axe. Now, let's pick it up.
That'll come in handy.
55%. Okay, have a look at our tools. 63%. So we'll keep the one that we've got. Search the frozen corpse. Rifle cartridge. Now, we go to map. Max's last stand. You have no idea what his last stand was against. And of course there's crow feathers as well that you can pick up for your arrows. But to be fair, in these episodes I have not come across a bow. So although these are handy for making arrows, in this episode I have not come across a bow. So now we've got a nice little trail through the mountains here, although it looks like mountains, or we can go this way. Doesn't really make much difference, to be honest. So we'll go the scenic route. We've got some nice blue sky above us. No incremental weather for now. We're not overweight, so I can run up the hill without fear of spraining my ankle. Now I'll drop down the other side. Again, we're kind of in the wilderness here, but the reason I'm going this way is because there is another shelter which can come in very handy. So if you head up this way, so just showing you the map for reference, and once we get there I'll show you the map again. For an early stage in this game, depending on how you're playing it and everything else, it's good to know where shelters are, so you know, I thought I'd show you. So we've got a smashed up building here. The thing is, that smashed up building has a chimney. So, what does that mean? Well, that means there's a stove in there. So we're in the deadfall area now. And if we come across here, Jake, the biggest donation I've ever received was £20, I think. So yeah, 20 quid is the biggest donation I've ever received via Super Chat. And my Super Chat is always enabled as well, so that if anyone does donate, a box appears up on the screen that says thank you and shows the name. But for a while I haven't had anyone tip me. So yep, we've got a nice wood stove in here, and more importantly a cooking pot and a recycled can and a little bit of firewood next to it to get you started if you're completely done over and you've got no resources. So right, we now carry on our journey. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Hunter. You don't get a bow in episodes 1 and 2, so it is pointless. It's funny actually that certain elements of the game, I like the fact actually that it doesn't hand everything to you on a plate. So it's like if I go now to my stuff, how many feathers have I got on me? I've only got 2 now because I've dropped all the rest of them. But in the first time I played through, by the end of episode 2, I think I had 60 feathers in my backpack. So I was thinking, oh, surely I'm going to find a bow and be able to craft some arrows. No. The computer says no. But that's because it's the story, so it's fine. Oh, I spy with my little eye a wolf. But that's fine. We are now armed with a rifle of... Really? It's running for me fast. Oh, no you don't, Wolfie. Thank you very much. Headshot. Right, well, the weather is nice. I'm not getting cold. I don't have a huge amount of food. Right, what's my backpack at the moment? 27.8, so it's 27.18 even, so 28.29. So I can take maybe 2 kilos of meat. Don't need the hide and don't need the guts. and we won't use the metal shard, we'll use the hatchet because it's quicker. See, 30 minutes versus... Oh no, my knife is quicker. Okay, 24 minutes. Let's harvest. Oh, I know it is, Hunter, but I've still got enough space for the stuff that I need, so... Because our next stop is going to be the camping office. Where are we day-wise? We're not at the end of the day yet, but we're towards middle-ish part of the day. Okay, so up we come. Now, down the end there is some stuff that you can pick up as well. Some bits and pieces and some loot, mainly firewood. But of course the other thing is actually that I haven't shown people, to those that haven't played the game of course. So, come over here. Now, these big limbs, as long as you've got an axe or a hacksaw, you can break these down into tinder and firewood, which is very handy. Especially in survival mode. That's if you can find a hatchet, of course, or a hacksaw. Because finding the tools to survive in survival is a little bit more difficult than story mode. Now there's the outlook that I was talking about. So that actually has a bed and fire and some resources as well. So it's a nice little place to visit. And is also the path to unlocking a fallout shelter full of stuff. So there are multiple fallout shelter hatches as well. Hey, that's not like it's based off of any of the other games that I play on this channel. Overall gaming, eh? Fallout shelter? Sheltered 2? Sheltered? Okay, so this is the camping office down here. So this is a good rest spot. Now we could try and go all the way to Carter Dam. I think we should be able to. We'll come back to this later. No, yeah, just simply the gunshot scares them off. I know. Okay, so as you can see, there's some fallen over railway cars down here. They also provide shelter. The reason I'm not overly concerned is my body temperature at the moment is nicely protected. So my temperature's not going down, so it's just my water, my hunger and my fatigue. In fact, we can deal with some of that now. We've got plenty of drinks. So, oh dear, 16%. So get that one drunk. There we go. There's my thirst dealt with. And a little piece of my hunger, of course. Yes, and also the other thing is as well, Hunter, of course, you don't get timber wolf packs in episodes 1 and 2, so it's less dangerous. I tend to find that in episodes 1 and 2, when you're Mackenzie, it tends to only be lone wolves on their own rather than packs. Obviously, once you start dealing with timber wolf packs that have morale and will stalk you and hunt you everywhere, that's when it gets a little bit more dangerous. Now, often around here, there is some stuff on the floor. Now, this one we can walk into. So again, come into this one here. So up we go. Just showing you guys more than anything else. Nothing in here, but it is sheltered. And so, you know, it provides you with shelter. Out we go again. Now, sometimes around here, there is like firewood and a couple of other bits and pieces, but looks like on this playthrough there's a whole lot of nothing. No, just some stones. Oh, we've got another wolf. Yep, run Wolfie, run. Oh, I got him. There's the blood splatter. That's the other thing I like about this game as well, is the realism. So we clearly clipped him. Didn't kill him this time because it wasn't a headshot. But at the same time, he's running for the mountains. Nice little casual walk along the train track with our rifle drawn. Oh, did I miss a plastic container? Ah, well, we can always get it on the way back. Keen eye there, Hunter. I completely missed that because those plastic containers have got white lids, so with the snow, if they're in snow, sometimes it can be hard to see them, especially with my geriatric eyesight. Turn 40 this year, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Can you believe it? I turn 40. Hit the big 40. And I'll tell you what, it flies. Now, you can brake right here, so you can go down this way, or you can follow the train track. So if we just bring up the map quickly, you can brake right and follow this river. Still takes you to the same place, but there is normally a body around here that you can go and investigate. So this is known as a speedster car. I have no idea why it's called a speedster car, it just is. It's kind of a maintenance vehicle. So we'll go inside here, there's normally a body and a backpack. Oh, well, there's a tin, which is empty. Ah, yep, there's the body. And we've got a flare. Nice, we'll take that. Search the backpack.
This stuff will come in handy.
Worn work pants. Okay, well, I don't think that's going to be better than what we're currently wearing, but perfect rifle ammunition. Perfect. Dog food. We'll take it. Search the corpse. Oh, some beef jerky. Lovely. Okay. Right, so now go to our clothing. What are we currently wearing? Oh, no, actually. No, these will be better. Okay, right. So we'll take these.
Too heavy.
Yeah, I know it's too heavy, Mackenzie. Don't mind dropping stuff off. Okay, go to clothing. Okay, we need to repair this. So actions and repair. Now it's starting to get dark. We haven't got any more cloth to repair, and we're only at 42%. Okay, so go back. Need to break these down. So harvest. Again, temperature's fine, we're indoors, so not too much to worry about. Again, actions repair, should repair 33%. Okay, there we go, so we're at 75%. Now, if we compare it to what we're currently wearing, yep, these are better. So we'll put these on. Okay, they're lower as well. So Mackenzie's pants, basically now we might as well harvest them. I'm conscious we're going to kind of need to get somewhere warm, but that's fine. Well, warm and dry ideally, but we've still got daylight left. We're not too pushed and we're nearly at the dam. And the dam has plenty of places as well. Hi Sean, glad to have you with us. So Sean, you've joined us at the tail end of the stream. There's about 10 minutes to go. So we're heading up to the dam. We've started episode 2, we finished episode 1. We closed off all of the meaningful missions. We didn't do the lock boxes, but I discussed it. And we're now heading towards the Carter Dam. Oh, something else as well, actually. See, there we go. I was talking about a body. If we broke right, well, there's the crows flying over said body. Don't need to investigate it right now. I love the... Oh, the live stream is dipping in and out, isn't it? No, the stream didn't end. It just dropped again. I'm intrigued as to why. I'm just going to flick out of my main application and I'm going to see what's going on. Okay, so it seems to be broke. Oh, it did literally start again. Okay, so the connection did drop out by the looks of it. Okay, right, well, we've only got 10 minutes left, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen again.
Carter Dam.
Here we are. We are now at
This
Carter
place has
Dam.
seen better days.
Certainly has seen better days. However, you can rest up in these cabins, but there is no fire point. Okay, so you cannot build a fire inside, and you can sleep there, of course. Now, if I go through this gate, which is currently locked, so we need to find the key, we will trigger a cutscene. So let's go into the cabin first. Okay, so this is the mangled and smashed up one. The other one is the one that's still got the beds in it. Now there's a... Never climbed up the shelf before. Oh, yeah, it's dog food.
I'll be hungry
yes.
later.
I'll be hungry later. I don't think I'd ever be hungry for dog food, but then in a survival situation, you never know. First aid kit up here can often be missed. Again, Aqua Pure, can't be bothered. Emergency stim, we'll take that. Actually, that's a good point. We are now encumbered, so we are overweight. There's a metal container down here. Let's check that. That's empty. Oh, what's this? Peanut
Take
butter.
this food.
Oh, yes. 900 calories of peanutty goodness. I will eat that every day of the week over dog food. Some water down there as well. Actually, that's a good point. Do we have any water? No, we do not. Okay, so easy water, always worth taking.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, you can carry it, Kenzie. Stop complaining. I know you're fine. We're not going over tilted surfaces. Oh, we've got some reclaimed wood here as well, so that's going to be handy for burning. We are going to need to set up camp basically, and of course we've got loads of coal on us as well. Oh, look, there's some wood matches in there.
Could end up being useful.
We'll take those, although we do have our fire starting gear, so it's not the end of the world. I think that's pretty much everything in here, and we'll go to the next trailer. Yep, starting to get dark. Now there's plenty of stuff you can hack up here for fire. So there's loads of planks there. I normally build a fire here, just outside. For a minute I thought that was a gun repair kit just lying on the floor. Fortunately it's not. As if life would be that easy. Okay, so we now can't see anything. We don't have any major light sources, so we will use a match. Okay. So, nice note and a key. So we'll take the key, and there's a warning note. Okay, so we know that people like to hang out in the dam during your breaks and off hours, but the whole facility is still a no-go. The place is falling apart and unsafe to enter. Okay. Note made. Right, he's smacking his lips together now because he's thirsty. But, as you can see, we are in here and it is shelter. So, we can do one of two things. We can trigger the cutscene, which I think is probably going to be worth doing anyway. Let's top our stats up first though. Some more matches.
I could use this.
Another sewing kit. As I said, sewing kits in story mode are like common as common can be. So you don't need to panic about not ever having enough sewing kits. Okay, so let's sort our stats out. Let's bring our food up. Right, that's a 39% can, so we'll drink that. And the 46% one, so have some grape, then have some orange. That fills up our thirst requirement. And then we can eat some of the jerky. That's 350 calories, makes us a bit thirstier again. And drink this last one. Again, that'll fill us up. And he should leave a bit of the can behind. Oh no, didn't. Finish the whole thing. Okay, fair enough, greedy guts. We'll also get this meat cooked off. And then we will settle down for the night in a bed in here. If we use a bed here, still feels like 15 degrees Celsius, so it's not cold, so we can sleep for the night, but it would be worth cooking the meat that we've got first. So let's leave the trailer. I've decided I'm going to leave the cutscene for the next stream, seeing as we've only got 4 minutes, rather than triggering it now. So let's get a fire built. Okay, now we can use the book because we have more books inside the trailer, but that we can replace it with, and we've got a 90% chance of success. So start fire. No, Hunter, I know. I just out of habit always drink the lowest percentage ones first, so that I have the higher percentage ones left. I think it's a hangover from
Turned
survival,
out pretty well.
where obviously food degradation is so much quicker. Right. Okay, so we need to add fuel. Now we've got loads. We picked up some reclaimed wood as well, so let's get some fuel added. So reclaimed wood, get that added. Sticks or cedar firewood. Notice all that coal that we picked up in the transition zone has all disappeared. So we can add one of our cedar firewoods if we want, but we've got 43 minutes of duration. That's probably not going to be enough to cook the meat, so let's get one of these added, and we'll add the meat to both slots. So cook and cook. Okay, that one's an hour and 8 minutes, that one's an hour and 9 minutes, so it's basically about the same amount of both. So we'll pass time. There we go, still got 40 minutes of fire, now they're both cooked. So take it, and take it, got 39 minutes, that's fine. Now we need to go and rest for the night. And I think that ties on pretty nicely in with the end of the day, which it does. Would be worth having a cup of tea, of course. So a nice little cup of tea before we go to sleep. Again, sometimes I do some of these things just because it's like, it feels more realistic. I don't need to have this cup of tea right now. I could quite easily go back into the cabin and go to sleep. But hey, you know, for the benefits. Store. Okay, so pick up. Now, if we rested or so sat on the bed rather than going to sleep, you know, we'd see that benefit. But it's fine. And we're now completely in the dark, so light source, let's strike a match and find a bed. Okay, there's that other book. We'll take it out. Here's a bed. So in we get, feels like 15 degrees Celsius, and we could quite happily sleep. So, sleep for 10 hours, that is a night, which will take us into the early hours of the morning, and sleep. Yeah, my mum's partner's Canadian, and he wears shorts and t-shirt in the British winter. So yeah, definitely. Canadians definitely don't feel the cold as much as us Brits do. Us Brits complain about it all the time. Actually, we complain about if it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it's too wet, if it's too dry, and the weather is the biggest topic of conversation in any situation if you're British. Not to generalise or stereotype or anything, but you know. Okay, so new day. Literally are in the last minute of the stream, so I'm not, as I said, I'm not going to kick off the cutscene, but suffice it to say that a big, dangerous opponent is going to make an appearance. Interesting blue lighting that shouldn't be there. Oh, look, it disappears if I rotate. Nope, this one is still lit up as if the aurora is on. We've got a bit of a glitch there, so that's as if the aurora is out, although its headlights would be flashing if it was due to the aurora. So yep, no, it's an odd blue light and a nice bit of foreboding. Okay, and we will literally finish here at this gate. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. I'm Know-It-All Gaming. If you're enjoying... beer. Completely forgot to say, I hit 8,000 subscribers. Yay! Over the weekend, I posted it on my community tab, but I now have 8,006, I think. So, woohoo! Next target is 9,000, of course. Well, next target is 8,007, then it's 8,008, 9 and 10 and so forth. But obviously the next big number will be 9,000 subscribers. It's been a long journey. I've been doing this for nearly 5 years now. But no, thanks to all of you Really appreciate it. Love doing these streams. Love chatting with you guys and interacting in Super Chat and everything else. And if you've been paying attention, tomorrow I will be releasing an episode, and on Wednesday we go back to a live stream of Sheltered 2 that I have not done for a while. So we'll be back in Sheltered 2 territory, and then I will also be doing more Long Dark content. I'm going to follow this through the whole story. So episodes 1, 2, 3 and 4. Obviously we've completed episode 1 and we're on episode 2 now, but we will do episodes 3 and 4 as well. So thanks again. Until next time, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.